El Paso residents and businesses could soon be paying a new transportation user fee. El Paso City Council will be exploring the possibility in a meeting next week. Now, I asked city leaders why they believe that fee is needed and how much they're asking you to pay on your monthly water bill.
Street resurfacing is typically, or should be, done with annual money built into the budget. The city of El Paso is not in that position.
A new fee could soon be hitting the road and your wallet. El Paso city leaders call it a transportation user fee, money they say would help patch up some of El Paso's rough roads. The fee would apply to residents and commercial businesses. Right now, the city is considering three possible rates: $4.40, $7, or $11.37 per month. Both Chief Financial Officer Robert Cortinas and engineer Yvette Hernandez says the additional funding is needed.
Streets are not going to get cheaper to be able to maintain. It's only going to get more and more expensive the longer we wait.
We really want to keep our good streets in good conditions.
Cortinas says the city currently budgets $10 million toward street maintenance, a number he says is far below what's needed.
What would be enough?
That's the magical question that I don't think we have a really good idea on what that number is. I know that we've really worked to try to identify what that gap is. The costs continue to go up. The longer we wait, the more we kick it down the road.
The city says property taxes and debt, which usually pays for street maintenance, isn't sustainable anymore.
I think everybody in the community knows the condition of the streets is not at the level that it needs to be at.
Now, this is what the city is talking about. Streets like this one right off of Yandell Drive that the city says they want to improve. Now, come a little closer, you can see how uneven this pavement is, as well as the many cracks in the road. Now, of course, for drivers, this street might not be fun for them to drive on. One resident says he believes the roads are already in pretty good shape.
I think they are above average, definitely. El Paso, compared to others, is definitely above average.
While another says she believes it's time for improvement.
It depends on the areas, but it'd be nice to get it done now while it's still not as much as, not really bad.
But when it comes to the new fee, people I spoke with are split.
The fee, I think I'd be willing to spend a $10 range amount.
I mean, I would love to see if there's other things to do with that.
I want to hear from you about what streets in El Paso you think are most in need of repairs. Go ahead and let me know in the comments. So I posted that video earlier today and asked some of you all to let me know in the comments. And here's what people said. Now, one of you said half of downtown, referring that half of downtown needs those repairs. Another comment says, if you take a map of Texas and look at the dot where El Paso is, those are the streets that are in more need of repairs. A lot of repairs needed here, according to that viewer. Another comment says, Yarborough, with several exclamation marks. For the love of all that is mighty, please fix Yarborough. And lastly, another comment that says, all the people naming streets instead of getting mad about yet another tax. So, of course, a lot of disapproval here in the comments. Now, if approved, the fee would appear on your El Paso water bill as early as 2027. But city officials emphasize that Monday's presentation to City Council is just the start of the discussion.